King Charles summoned Prince Andrew to a tense meeting after hearing of his persistent lobbying of the Queen for a return to royal life, according to a source. It was previously reported that Andrew was blindsided by his older brother, who told him he must accept he will never return to royal duties. The disgraced Duke of York is said to have always believed there was a way back to his former role and thought he could still be of value to the royal family despite his association with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Charles and Andrew reportedly held an early, morning meeting at the King's Burkle estate in Scotland just days before the Queen's death, with the Duke of York's absence from future royal service confirmed. And according to the Daily Mail's Ephraim Hardcastle column, Charles called the meeting after hearing of his brother's pleas to the Queen. It says, a source whispers that Charles had been tipped off by the Queen's senior staff that Andrew's persistent lobbying of the ailing monarch to restore him as a working royal was taking its toll. Andrew knew that if his mother didn't rehabilitate him, then all hope was gone. Meanwhile, a source previously told the Mail on Sunday of the meeting, Andrew was totally blindsided. He is utterly bereft. He always believed there was a way back. While another added, naive as it may sound, he always had hopes of regaining his position as a senior royal. At the meeting, Charles told him that he can go off and have a good life, a nice life, but that his public life as a royal is at an end. The late Queen was one of Andrew's key supporters within the family and allowed him to make a rare public appearance when he escorted her down the aisle at Prince Philip's memorial service. The decision is said to have caused uneasiness among senior royals. Meanwhile, a royal commentator has claimed the King's pointed snub of Andrew on his birthday was no coincidence. On Monday, monarch announced his desire to increase his pool of councillors of state to include his brother and sister, the Princess Royal and Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex. Andrew was booted further down the royal pecking order, as the King's remaining siblings were handed the new roles, meaning they could step in for him to carry out royal engagements. The move sent a clear message, marking that is that when it comes to the disgraced Andrew, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliam told the Mirror. He said, "This is a very good example of King Charles making an extremely sensible necessary decision, very early in his reign. And the fact it's announced on his birthday is no accident. The news breaking on his birthday says it all. Since Andrew is in disgrace and that is most unlikely to change, the situation had been perilous." Mr. Fitzwilliam added, "It was everyone's impression this was another nail in the coffin for any hopes Andrew harbored of returning to public life.